The purpose of this video is to give you an overview of the changes in the registration process to become a high school official in the state of Georgia. Starting this season, the registration process is changing. In the past, the GSOA board was responsible for registering you with GHSA, and this was done through an internal website that was available at GHSA. This year, GHSA has partnered up with the National Federation of High Schools to use a unified website for officials registration. Unfortunately, the GSOA board cannot create your account or register you with GHSA National Federation. This is going to be up to you. This video will take you through the process of what you need to do to register as an official. To register with GHSA, you are going to need to have access to your phone or computer to complete information. I would suggest that you use your computer because there's two forms that you will need to fill out, and I think it'll be a lot easier to do on a computer than on your phone. You also need to be able to access your email during the account creation process, as they will send you an email with a verification code to ensure that you are the person that is creating the account. Okay, we're ready to start the process of creating your account. Just a note, if you already have registered on Dragonfly for another sport as an official, you don't need to do it again. You would simply use this account. For those of you who don't have an account, we're going to take you through the process. So we're going to click on the login sign up in the upper right hand corner of the website. The next thing you should see is a screen that basically would allow you to either to log in, or in our case, we're going to click on sign up for free down in the bottom of the dialog box. This next dialog box that will appear is what's going to be used to create your actual account. So you're putting your first name, your last name, your email address, and password. And note that the password requires 8 or more characters, a special character, and I believe an uppercase character as well. So it's fairly complex. And then the last thing you'll have to do is complete a CAPTCHA verification to prove that you're not a bot running on the web. Once you're done with this information, hit submit. It'll take you to the next step. After hitting submit on your account information, it's going to just ask you to make sure everything is correct. And if you entered everything correctly, go ahead and hit It's Me. The next step is the system is going to use the email address that you provided on the previous dialog box to send you a verification code. This verification code will come in pretty quickly after you click It's Me. You need to type that verification code into this dialog box and hit submit. If for some reason you don't get a verification code to your email address, click here to resend. And if you still don't get it, you probably made a mistake entering in your email address, and you'll have to go back and start the process all over again. Okay, once you complete the verification process, you'll get the screen towards the top. It says, let's connect you to your school, state, association, or group. So you'll click on the Get Started. And then you'll get the dialog box towards the bottom, join your school or state association. You will click on the icon that says official. And then the next step would be to say that you're going to be a contest official. So click on the contest official icon and click add. The next step in the process is to click on the state association that you will be joining, and for us that's Georgia, that's GHSA. After selecting the state, now we'll have to pick the association that we want to register with. For us that's GHSA, the Georgia High School Association. Click on that and go next. Next, you'll have to click on the sport that you want to register as an official. For us, click on the soccer icon and click Add Sport at the bottom right-hand corner. The next step is selecting the association that you want to register with. This is an important step. Please be careful. GSOA is listed in the GHSA system as Georgia Soccer. Find Georgia Soccer in the dialog box and then click Add Group for Soccer. After you have selected the association that you want to register with, you'll get this verification screen. It's important that you make sure all this information is in here correctly. It should have your name, the state association that you're registering with, Georgia Soccer for GSOA, that you're registering as a contest official for the sport of soccer. If not, hit cancel and start the process over again. At this point, you're going to be ready to complete your registration process. Whether you're a new member to GSOA or a returning member, this process is the same. You're going to be completing 2 forms that are required by GHSA. So click on Complete Your Registration. All right, so the first form you're going to have to fill out is the Update Demographic Info for 2020-2021. Just click on that Start button and you'll be presented with a form to complete online. All right, on this screen, you'll notice that your first name, your last name, and your email address have been brought forward from the account registration process. Just add your address, city, state, zip code, your gender, your date of birth, your phone number to this input form. You'll see that there's an option for adding an emergency contact. That's up to you. This information is not going to be available to GSOA, as the only thing we're using this website for is to register you with GHSA. Once you're done, click Done in the upper right-hand corner. The last form that you're going to have to fill out is the GHSA registration application. Everybody who's returning has completed this on paper before. Now it's done electronically. And whether you've completed this form in the past, you'll have to do it again. So click on the Start button to bring up the registration form. Okay, so this is the last form you're going to have to fill out. And this GHSA application form that's online is pretty much what was on the paper copy. There's a couple of things that you have to pay attention to. You'll notice that the information you entered on the demographics form was brought forward. So really the only additional information that needs to be added here is 1, the last 5 digits of your Social Security number. This number is actually your registration number with GHSA. That's how they rectify whether you've taken the exam or the online clinic, so on and so forth. And they'll also use this number to look up your years of service and everything else that you've done. So put in your last 5 digits of Social Security number. You'll have to select your education level. You will have to put in your occupation. You will have to answer the question about convicting any of the following crimes, answering yes and no. If you're going to answer yes, you need to contact Mark Sweat before you complete this form. Okay, then you'll go on and you'll have to select registered sports, select soccer, and then for the primary association in the drop-down box, select Georgia Soccer again. And then do you have any prior officiating experience with GHSA? If you're a returning member, you'll say yes. If you're a new member, you'll say no. If you have prior officiating experience with another state, and that's in other words, you've officiated high school soccer in another state, click yes. And then you'll check on all of the disclaimer things to affirm the information that you provided is accurate. And then the last step is signature. And this can be a little bit misleading. Basically, just click in that box and type your name, and that will be your signature. And then click Done. Okay, you've completed the registration process. These are all the steps that you need to do for us to make you eligible to officiate soccer in the spring. Do not pay your registration fee, even though it kind of says that you need to. GSOA will send a check to GHSA for all of its members to register. Please do not do it here. I don't know how we could ever get the money back for that or even get credited appropriately. If you have any questions about this registration process, please reach out to your commissioner, as they will be able to help you.